Leeds submit a last-minute bid in a last-ditch attempt to sign Aberdeen's Calvin Ramsay. West Ham submit another double £50 million bid, this time for Kalvin Phillips. Will Takumi Minamino find his way over to Ellen Road as Somerville's transfer saga rumbles on? And Leeds are reportedly willing to throw the kitchen sink at Huddersfield's O'Brien in a last-ditch attempt to secure a midfield acquisition. Hey guys, boy JT, welcome back to another episode of South Stand Signings, the series where we go through every transfer rumor linked with the beautiful fans at Leeds United, and we have a little talk. And it is not a pleasant way to start, as Phil Hay has just come out and said he expects a quiet day of transfers. That is right, despite Leeds clearly needing some serious acquisitions over this January transfer period, we're yet to make a signing. And the only one that it looks like we're coming anywhere near close to securing is, of course, Aberdeen's highly rated fullback, Calvin Ramsay. The 18-year-old starlet has featured 22 times for Aberdeen this season, registering 8 assists in the process. Now, considering the fact that fullback areas is an area which Leeds have severely lacked goal contributions from this season, this could be one of the best signings we can possibly make. Of course, we need players in that midfield position. Of course, we need players in that offensive attacking position. But most importantly, we need an out-and-out right back. Luke Ayling, we've seen it a lot this year. He's had to slot in centre half. He's a player who's been pushed in and out of the side. He's had injuries himself, and his consistency has dipped a little bit. So we do need a young, fit, firing, hungry fullback which can get himself goals, can get himself assists, and Calvin Ramsay could just fit in there perfectly. Now, as the report goes, journalist Ryan Taylor has stated that Leeds have lodged a bid for the Aberdeen fullback. Now, it has not yet been revealed whether that is £3 million or whether that is £5 million. Leeds apparently prepared to go up to £5 million for the £480,000 rated fullback. The details are, of course, still emerging minute by minute with this transfer. However, it does look increasingly close that Leeds could just secure their man. So for me, I'm going to have to give this one a big fat cock. In other news, Leeds United have been linked with losing Kalvin Phillips. That is right. West Ham have apparently not just come in for Rafinha, but have also lodged 2 last-minute bids for Kalvin Phillips. Of course, they have been rumoured to be around the £50 to £55 million mark, but as expected, Leeds were not entertaining these offers at all. Leeds apparently slammed the phone shut both times, saying he nor anyone else is for sale in this January transfer window. So I don't know what you're doing trying to lodge some last-minute bids in here. It's not happening. Kalvin Phillips is here to stay. However, speaking of the fact that they said no one is to go, what about Crescencio Somerville? Is Crescencio Somerville going to find his way out of the club? Is he going to go over to Hamburg on that loan-to-buy deal? Is he going to stay and help out Leeds' options? Are we going to get Takumi Minamino if he goes? And it's an absolute minefield going on there. Me, personally, I'd rather keep Somerville than go for Takumi Minamino. However, it is being reported that Hamburg are closing in on securing Somerville. Apparently, the last thing that needs to happen for that transfer to go through is for Bielsa to give the green light. I think also Leeds are looking around to see if they can secure that replacement, which would be Takumi Minamino. Leeds, as it stands, are currently in deep negotiations with Liverpool, trying to see if there is an opportunity to get Takumi Minamino through the door. And I believe if they get positive messages from Liverpool stating that we could get Takumi Minamino, unfortunately, it does look like Somerville is going to be on his way out of the club. It just doesn't look like that's going to happen to me. It seems like Leeds are too keen on keeping Somerville, not keen enough on signing Minamino, and the whole thing has just all happened a little bit too late for my liking. Of course, this will be emerging within the coming hours, but for me right now, I think I'm going to have to give it a big fat drop. Finally, of course, the last story of the day is regarding Huddersfield's Lewis O'Brien. Of course, Leeds were heavily linked with O'Brien in the summer transfer window. We were not able to get the deal done then. I believe we were haggling over a couple of £1 million here and there. We were trying to offer £7 to £8 million. Huddersfield were not willing to let him go for anything under £10 million, but it does look now like Leeds might just trigger the release clause. Victor Orta is set to trigger that £10 million release clause, and finally bring in a midfield acquisition. O'Brien has had a stellar start to his championship campaign this year as well, registering 2 goals and 2 assists in 27 Premier League matches, and would bring much needed stability to that Leeds United midfield. Of course, with Forshaw and Phillips both out at this current moment in time, we need someone that can occupy that kind of box-to-box slash defensive midfield role, which O'Brien would fill. Would you think that this is a little bit last minute though? Does it feel to you like a little bit of a signing that Leeds don't really want that much, we're not too keen on, but it's someone just to plug the gaps for the short term? I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say about it. A lot of people that watch Huddersfield regularly, a lot of people that watch the championship regularly are very, very excited about the prospect of Leeds signing Lewis O'Brien, of course. However, is he Premier League quality for you? Is he someone that's going to stand the test of time if we did potentially bring a Brendan Aronson into the club? I really want to know what you guys have to say, but as things stand, it is looking increasingly likely that Victor Orta is set to secure that transfer. He is set to trigger that release clause. But for now, guys, those are all the stories for right now. Everything is coming at you thick and fast, and Leeds, come on, just make some goddamn signings. It has been your boy JT. Thank you for watching South Stand Signings, and we will be back in about 4 to 5 hours time to cover all the latest transfer news as they emerge. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been your boy JT, and I'll see you next time.